to the most important thank you. Can you guys give a big round of applause for my beautiful wife? No, you guys need to get louder. For those who are wondering, I know there was a bet of whether I would cry during the ceremony. The first half of the ceremony, I was really angry. As she was walking down the aisle, I was literally in tears. I was just glad there was a veil over my head. But honestly, Ankita, I just want to thank you for asking me out 12 years ago. Trust me, we went around the park 6 times before I asked her out. And she was like, she almost had it. Thank you for almost proposing to me 2 years ago. That almost happened as well. And thank you for making this special day happen. I love you.
Honestly, my speech kind of just comes down to 3 words about how I feel. I feel honored, I feel grateful, and I feel a bit surprised. I met Pavan for the first time in 10th grade chemistry class, and it's crazy for me to think that right now I'm kind of speaking at his wedding. I never thought that would happen, but yeah, to our sister. But I'm grateful because in Pavan, she's found someone who cares so much about her, who can, always bring a smile to her face. So I'm really grateful for that. And the last piece, obviously I'm really honored to spend this day with my sister, who is someone I admire, who's been a role model for me growing up. So I just wish her all the happiness in the world.
I didn't really prepare much, but I just want to say I love you. And I just want to welcome everyone. Welcome Pavan to our family. I love you.
I've known Pavan since he was born. He's one of the most nicest, most supportive, funny, and one of the biggest control freaks I've ever met. And Ankita, I'm sure you know all of this already, because the second they met, he was like, I love her. I was like, what? You're only 16. How are you gonna love her? So you're gonna get married and everything. And I knew it was gonna happen. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so honored to be here.
They say that part of parenting is you worry, right? When they are kids, you worry about, are they getting the right grades? Are they getting to the right school? Do they have the right friends? And then when they grow up, are they getting to the right college and all that? But back of your mind, the biggest worry is, what kind of person is my son or daughter going to marry? I think on this count, we are both now very happy because Pavan, in this count, you really hit the ball out of the ballpark. I mean, you could not have asked for a better life partner. She's your best friend. She's going to be a wife, and she's going to be, with you through thick and thin. So you really, really hit the ball out of the ballpark. So smart move there, my friend. Ankita, I welcome you with open heart to our family. It's a nice family, but sometimes you may feel that, you're walking into a live episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. You have the doting mother, the wacky, funny father-in-law, the dopey brother-in-law. So it's going to be a wild ride. But I promise you, you will get loads of love and affection. Okay? You're the daughter that we never had. I wish you both the best of luck, and may God bless both of you with health, wealth, and happiness, and everything you cherish for. And in case something is missing, you have 2 sets of parents to fall back on. Okay, so welcome to the family, and God bless.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like an earthquake and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have become so entwined that it's inconceivable for you to part. Because this is what love is. Love is having roots that grew towards each other, underground, and when all the pretty blossoms fade away, you find that you're one tree and not two.
She's a very nice girl. She understands the family value. Her mom grew up nicely, you know. And you know, the important thing is that I forget everything. My birthday I forget, my marriage anniversary I forget, and she reminds me all the time. Even I forget her birthday, she still reminds me. You know what? This guy, Pavan, he came to my house. We had dinner together. And after dinner, what do you say? Uncle, I want to marry your daughter. How come you say that I'm going to marry my daughter? that's my heart, basically. And it's you know, my wife was shouting with tears at that time. Because it's short time. How come it's possible? And we are so glad. And such a nice gentleman. You know, this touched my heart.
Pavan was the first one in our group to have a serious relationship. You know, growing up, all we ever knew was playing sports and video games and stealing Pokemon cards from each other. But when Ankita came into Pavan's life, we saw him change little by little. We saw him evolve to this mature adult, and he set an example for all of us. Ankita, you're the reason why Pavan is who he is today.
My exposure in my relationship has been a little bit different. You know, I've never known Pavan or Ankita. I have known since July 9th, 2007, Pavan and Ankita, and have typically been found within about 100 feet of one or both of them for the better part of the last decade, whether that's Shanghai or Long Island City. So I'm glad to say that I will continue to only know Pavan and Ankita, and today finally makes that 100% official.
To my new mom and dad, thank you for welcoming me to your family with open arms and braving that long ceremony today with a smile on your face, even though I didn't. And I know I'm a little bit on the darker end, but I promise I'll apply Fair and Lovely every night before I go to sleep in the hopes that I get as beautiful as your daughter one day. To my parents, you mean the world to me, and you've done so much for me. Thank you so much. Cheers to Ankita, Nane, Nani, Google, and Core.